All right. First of all, I want to say hello. This is my maybe second take. I just want to make an apology because I, this is my PowerPoint presentation. I did have audio and record this after the facts. No, I'm not tech savvy and I should be, but I had to redo this so that way you guys can see my presentation. I was going to do video, but I'm always working. I'm always on the go, and I get kind of camera shy a little bit. So I thought this would be easier. Before I want to continue, I want to say I apologize for any sort of miscalculation. Sorry, not miscalculation, more like a misinformation. For the meds that I mentioned in my presentation, you can't just get these over the counter. These come with scripts, and this has to be treated at a timely manner. If I did not mention this in the video, I apologize, but that's what has to be done. So I apologize if I didn't put it in. And someone made that suggestion, so I'm like, okay, I'll tweak it while I remake this. So, anyways, otherwise, enjoy. I promise you, most of these informations are, fact checked, and I did look through reputable sources in order to put this together. But anyways, enjoy. And obviously, if you have any questions, email me, and yeah. So this is the video.
Olivia, and I will be talking to you about the influenza virus. The influenza virus causes the flu. The flu is in the microbe itself. The word, This originates from the Orthomyxoviridae family. Sorry for my pronunciation.
Guys.
Which are a group of envelope RNA viruses. Next slide.
And sorry about the long waits.
The influenza virus is highly adaptable anywhere in the world. A person is likely to catch the flu anywhere. The influenza microbe, next slide, has been around since the 16th century. There were many outbreaks that caused the influenza virus. The most famous one, pandemics caused by the influenza virus, was the Spanish flu in 1918 and the bird flu in 2009. The reason the Spanish flu was as deadly as it was because of limited resources and the conditions of World War I. There were lack of vaccines that were available for people. Thus, 15 million deaths occurred worldwide, while about 675,000 people died in the United States. At bird flu, when it occurred, 1 million cases of the bird flu was reported, 151,700 to 575,000 people died worldwide because of this virus. Next slide. All right. There are types of different strains of the influenza. While strains C and D are rare, A and B are more common and are responsible for the epidemic of the virus and the seasonal infection of the flu. Next slide. These are statistics of the influenza virus worldwide. Billions of people are infected by the seasonal influenza flu each year, and this is according to CDC. Out of the billion, at least 3 to 5 million people are infected severely by the virus. Sometimes it can lead to death if not treated. 290,000 to 650,000 deaths do occur from the influenza. Who are at risk getting infected with influenza? Who are more vulnerable? So that's the elderly population that's over 65 years of age, toddlers that are 2 years and younger, patients that are immunocompromised. So which means that they don't have a strong immune system and are very vulnerable to many diseases. They cannot easily fight off a virus. So how does it spread? Very simple. It spreads by sneezing, coughing, and talking. These all are common because all of these are spread by air droplets. The virus is encapsulated or covered by secretions, which can be from spit, saliva, or nasal drips. Symptoms. Next slide. Fever, especially over 99 degrees Fahrenheit, chills, muscle fatigue, headaches, sore throat, coughs. If you are having these symptoms, please go to your primary care physician. Good. Next slide. Believe it or not, sometimes the flu infection can be mild and can go away on its own. But I personally do not think anyone should risk trying to fight it out on their own. Let's speak as a nurse. If it doesn't resolve after 3 to 5 days, there are treatment options out there, which is why I say go to your primary care physician. These are antiviral that are recommended by CDC and can be prescribed by your primary care physician. That would be the Tamiflu, Influenza, Repivab. Sorry, I cannot pronounce these words. Or Fluza. Sorry for the pronunciation. My apologies. But they are recommended by CDC and can be prescribed by your primary care physician. They are FDA approved. Next slide. So how can we prevent the spread? So I cannot stress this enough, especially in my profession. It's easy. Wash those hands. I cannot stress this enough. It's not just simple washing your hands for a few seconds. No, you wash them for 20 seconds with hot water. Hot water is recommended with soap because it will weaken or kill the virus. If those are not available, use hand sanitizer. There are good brands out there for sanitizers, and you will find them in a drugstore. But the ones that are recommendable would be Germ X and Peril because because they're able to kill 99% of the bacteria and viruses. So you'll commonly find them in the drugstore. Another way is to cover your mouth, your nose and mouth when sneezing or coughing, of course. Avoid contact if need be. So if you have these symptoms, honestly, call out. Please call out. don't go to work, don't go to school, you're having any symptoms, to avoid risking infecting others. Drink plenty of fluids, which you should when you're sick, to be honest. Always drink fluids. And finally, the vaccine. It's seasonal, meaning that it'll be available from the months from September to February. Granted, you can still be infected with the flu at any time, but they are the most prevalent in winter seasons. The vaccine is going to prevent doctor's visits. Sorry for my pronunciation. Doctor's visits. It can prevent a serious infection. But I cannot stress this enough. The flu vaccine, despite what people tell you, does not give you the flu. If you're feeling sick from the vaccine, that's probably symptoms.
Sorry, side effects.
Because, it comes with side effects. And even if you have an egg allergy, it is still possible for you to get the vaccine. Let your physician or vaccine administration know that you have an egg allergy, or if you're sick, and they will talk about an alternative plan for you. Next slide. Anybody and everyone that is 6 months and older, everyone's recommended to get the flu vaccine each year and should keep up to date with it. 1 dose is all you need for the season. And there will be different types of different types of vaccines that will be available for each different groups. Are there any questions? Okay, thank you for listening to my presentation, and stay safe.
So as I said, it didn't somehow attach to the form, but I am doing this video so y'all can see how the presentation is. Oh my god, I'm so tongue-tied. Seeing how the doing it again. Presentation is with the audio. So this is all the references, and yeah. So hopefully you guys like the presentation, and hopefully I can get better at my speaking skills. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you.